this is Pete, or Kenshin1913, along with
Mom.
And this is another Cooking with Kenshin1913. What are we going to be making today?
Well, today is your specialty.
Yeah.
We're going to be making a dish. It's actually a dessert called Dutch Baby Pancake.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Your most important thing for this is to have a cast iron skillet.
Yeah, you need a cast iron.
You can't do it without it.
Yeah.
So more and more people are going back to cooking with cast iron.
Yeah.
So having one in your kitchen set of utensils and pans, pots and pans, it would be a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, before we even talk about ingredients, all right, because this is the most important step, we want to preheat our oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is in Celsius. Anyways, while that is preheating, we're going to take our cast iron skillet. This is the most important step. And put it in the oven. Because the cast iron skillet will need to be very, very hot when we start this Dutch Baby Pancake. So, in the meantime, we have ourselves 1 cup of milk, 3 eggs, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 cup of flour, a pinch of nutmeg, and a pinch of salt. We're going to also need a little butter to rub on our cast iron skillet when it comes out, because once the oven has preheated to 425, the cast iron skillet should be evenly coated with heat and ready to roll. Then we're going to put butter on it. It's going to be awesome. So let's start making.
Okay, what we're going to do is...
To make the actual Dutch Baby Pancake is we're going to break 3 eggs into our mixing bowl. I like this mixing bowl. We recently found it, well, it's been a while now, but when we started using it again, we recently found it downstairs in our basement. It's amazing. But anyways, I cannot stress enough that you need to use, you need to have a cast iron skillet. Now we're putting our 2 tablespoons of sugar in there. And we're going to whisk that up. Now, like I said, I can't stress enough that you need to have a cast iron skillet. And if you're going to do it, you have to while you're preheating the oven, you have to put the cast iron skillet in there because you need it hot. Trust me, it'll make sense once we get it going. So you put a pinch of salt, a pinch of nutmeg. So, where I originally learned about Dutch Baby Pancakes, I was listening to a podcast, a Greg Poop's Smartest Man in the World podcast. And he was talking about how he was in some place where he had a Dutch Baby Pancake where he had cream or custard with like bananas and all this stuff. And it was awesome. It sounded amazing. So I was like, oh my god, I gotta figure out what the hell that is. So I figured out what the hell it was. And like I said, you need cast iron to do it. We had a couple of cast iron skillets. We tried it, and it was friggin' delicious. Now, one of the things that you can do with the Dutch Baby Pancake is it's very, 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 very versatile. In the essence that...
It's not sweet at all.
No.
So the sweetness comes from what you add on top of it.
Yeah, it's... You know what it is? We figured it out last time we ate it.
It's almost like a crepe.
It's the consistency of a very large crepe.
But not as thin as a crepe.
Not as thin as a crepe. So, we have 1 cup flour, 1 cup milk. And we just gotta mix that all together. And you could do this while your oven is preheating. So all you have to do is kind of get it in a nice batter. Don't worry if there's lumps. I don't think it matters because I had a couple of lumps before. And it wasn't too bad. But, yeah, you just gotta mix it. And get everything ready for when when the oven preheats. And we can take.
And we're just gonna leave that there to wait.
All right, our oven has preheated to 425, and now my mom is gonna take out the very, very hot cast iron skillet. We're gonna put it right here, just for the time being, and we're gonna are you gonna put it on there? And we're going to rub it with some butter. Again, be very careful. It is very hot. So as you can see, it's already starting to sizzle there. You're going to get the sides, yes. Good idea. Now what we're going to do is pour our mixture in.
Give it one more
Yeah. One more twirl.
Quick
before.
mix.
And there you go. Now, the interesting thing, well, let's, so we're going to take the mixture here and we're going to put it back in the oven. Okay? We're going to let that cook at 425 for 15 minutes. And then our Dutch Baby Pancake should be done. Now, and be careful, it's very heavy, it's going to be very hot. So 15 minutes at 425 and you'll get yourself a Dutch Baby Pancake. Now the interesting thing about Dutch Baby Pancake is the way that it's going to come out, right, Ma? Can you explain?
Yes, it's going to be puffed up
on the
all
sides,
around
yeah.
the sides. The bottom's going to be kind of like a crater in the middle. And
that's where you can put your fillings.
And that's where you can put your fillings. And you can do anything. The last time we made this, we made whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
We cut up fresh fruits, bananas, strawberries, blueberries. You can do like canned apples, cherry filling.
Yeah.
We also made a custard.
Yeah.
And it's just a plain vanilla custard, like a Mighty Fine or some kind of, vanilla custard. We put that on the bottom. You can drizzle it with chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Your imagination.
Whatever you
imagination.
think you could do with a crepe, you can pretty much do with a Dutch Baby Pancake.
Yep.
So we'll be back in about 15 minutes when it's all ready.
Okay, here we go. Get this baby out of the oven.
Yeah. 15 minutes have passed about. And that's what the well, it won't look the same for everybody, but that's kind of the gist of what it's going to look like. As you can see, the outsides have raised higher than the inside, like a crater, as my mom said. Now, usually you're going to let this cool a little bit, like a minute or two, a couple minutes, and then you're going to throw on whatever's your topping of choice. For us, we're going to throw bananas, a little bit of chocolate syrup, and some whipped topping.
Yep, you can. As I mentioned, you can do all kind of fruits.
Mm-hmm.
When we made it last, we whipped up our own fresh whipped cream.
Yeah.
We had the vanilla pudding.
Mm-hmm.
You can put ice cream on this.
Yeah.
The
possibilities
and as
are
you can
endless.
see, this is almost like a souffle, because as you can see, the rims now are starting to
cool down
and come in.
Yeah. All right, let's cut it. It's very easy to cut. It's really like a little pancake kind of thing. And we're gonna cut it up.
Yeah, when we did it the last time, we had 3 different size.
Yeah, because this one's a 10.5 inch, I believe.
And so what we did is we made 3 different ones.
Mm-hmm. Because other people want something different. Like you can put caramelized apples. You can put whatever the heck you really want. I mean, and once again, just be very careful because it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be very hot. So let's take out a piece. Like I said, it's sort of very similar to a crepe, but like thicker. Yeah. So yeah, that looks great. So let's put the bananas on it, and let's gussy this thing up. Put some bananas. Just pick it up with your hands, well, family. A little bit of whipped cream, right? Mm-hmm. Our cats are waiting. They hear the whipped cream noise.
Yep.
Because they're trained to come. I mean, we didn't train them that way, but they're trained to come whenever they hear the whipped cream noise. So yeah, this is like a perfect dessert because it's actually very light and just really good.
Look how pretty that looks.
Yeah, that looks amazing. Let us eat that. Look at our Dutch Baby Pancake in its delicious glory. Here, take a bite. You can have a bite too.
That's okay.
No.
Go ahead.
No, come on.
I've got some extra over there.
Yeah. So we're just gonna grab some. I get some banana. Nice and warm. It's very plain, simple.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's why you get to use all these delicious toppings. I just love it. I mean, thank goodness I found out about it, because it's like something great that I've missed my entire life, and now it's here. So this has been Pete for Kenshin1913, along with
Mom,
and this has been another Cooking with Kenshin1913.
enjoy and happy eating.